Obviously, last week for us didn't go the way we wanted it to, uh, but proud of our guys. They fought hard, stayed in the fight against a really good team. We're growing pains, but we're getting there. We are close, and our guys just going to keep on working and get a chance to go and practice this week, and then, of course, a chance to go and compete against SEMO, who's coming off a bye week. Probably got some guys healed up, and we'll be looking forward to going to compete against that team.
Talk a little bit about, obviously, the game against EIU on Saturday. Snap Reed gets his first collegiate touchdown. You and I talked about it during the pregame show before the contest. What are some of the things maybe you saw from him along with Byron McNair?
Yeah, I mean, they continue to have that chemistry on the field. Snap is a hard worker. He works hard at practice. He wants the ball. He's a playmaker. He's really good with the ball in his hands. I thought that was a really good throw by Byron and a good catch by him, and keeping his feet in bounds. So we're happy where Snap is right now. I think, obviously we'll find other ways and more ways to get him the ball because he's proven that, he's a playmaker.
Stick with McNair for a couple seconds. His quarterback rating was high the other day. I think he only had like 3 or 4 incomplete passes. He had that late interception late in the contest, though. But what are some of the things maybe that you've seen from him? I know a lot of people say, is he a running quarterback? Is he a throwing quarterback? What are some of the differences maybe you've seen over the last couple weeks?
Yeah, I thought Byron did some good things last week. He was able to get the ball to his receivers. There's a few times where he showed his running ability, his athletic ability, escaping the pocket, keeping plays alive. There was a few where he took off and ran and was able to pick up first downs for us. So he's growing. This is his first time playing Division I ball, first time with the coordinators, and that stuff takes some time. But he's continuing to develop, and I think he'll only get better.
I thought on the defensive end Saturday, you saw a lot of positives come out of it. That Davis had a big game. Baker had a big game. What are you seeing? Even like James Stewart, 3 tackles for losses. What are some of the things you've seen from those guys?
Yeah, I mean, James Stewart is, he's a standard. If we can get the rest of our guys to match his intensity and match the way that he approached the game, then would be great. We know Baker is a baller. Broke up that big pass there against Eastern Illinois in the end zone. Came down hard, but he's a tough guy and ended up going back in there. So those guys have been playing well. They have the right approach towards the game, towards practice, and they're some of the leaders on our team. And we're hoping the other guys that we believe in will continue to get better and match that intensity.
Take a quick look at SEMO last year. I mean, it came down to the game at Nissan. Obviously, TSU gets the win and gets a share of the OVC crown. But even as a former player yourself, what are some of the things when you're playing another team that maybe last year got one on you? Sometimes they talk about like, is there payback? Is there a game owed? What's some of the things maybe SEMO may be looking at coming into Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, they maybe have the mindset of, hey, let's get our lick back from last year. But obviously, 2 different teams. Just as we lost a lot of guys, they lost a lot of guys over there. The big receiver ended up going to Clemson, I think, and quarterback and some other guys, but they lost a lot, and of course we lost a lot, and kind of in the same boat from a win-loss standpoint. So I know they'll be excited to host us and have us come play there, and they're trying to get some things going. They do have some injuries there, but we'll be excited to go there and see how we match up.
I'm going to leave you with this one, Coach. You talked about getting on the road is a good time for the guys to bond a little bit more and, have meetings and stuff like that. With last Saturday being your first road trip here as coach, what are some of the things maybe you saw from some of the guys, maybe feeling a little more comfortable around you and the staff?
Yeah, I mean, I felt, for one, I was excited about getting on the bus the same way we will be for this game. But you just felt a sense of closeness, a sense of togetherness. The stops that we made, to seeing the guys just interacting with themselves, interacting with their teammates, interacting with the coaches, was all positive things. I thought they were professionals, on the bus trip, and obviously in the hotel, we got compliments of how well they behaved and all that good stuff. So proud of our guys, man. Love our guys, and looking forward to getting on the bus with them again this year.